Welcome to October 8th pre-market video. Looking at the Dow again as we start every day. We're actually Wednesday night right now. I'm recording it in the evening. So for tomorrow, Thursday morning, I'm just looking at the Dow on the daily chart. 60-minute chart is looking bullish. On the daily, you can see some slowdown in this move for the last few days. But I want you to look at the 60-minute. You know, it looks like it went sideways since we would say lunch yesterday, and then actually on this yesterday. Now wants to get out of this range, so wanted to show you that. The QQQ, same type of pattern. Let's look at the daily. It looks a bit more bullish because we closed higher than the open this morning, and it's getting out of this range. So you can draw a trend line right here, and you can see that it wants to get out of this. So we'll see what will bring, what tomorrow will bring. But same thing with the SPY as well. Have a bit more of like a bullish pattern. If we were in a bear market, this type of setup could be, like just a little bit of strength before the close. Then you can get a big gap down, and we've seen that often. So you have to understand this right now. And we're not in a bear market just because we're out for so many months, so much volume, so much accumulation that happened. But yes, we had distribution the last few weeks, but we are uptrending globally until we break this trend here. We're uptrending. So what I wanted to show you here is this: you can see that this is supply, right? And we had big volume going down, so we gotta go through that. Okay, so now let's look at some of the other stock. WTAR did a bottoming tail. There's buying in this area, so that's good. Looks like that's where it kind of it's finding support. So we'll see how it react in the next few days. MDOR, this one right now we're looking at the break of this trend. I just want to show you, and it was something you had to predict, right? Because it was pretty clean. I don't know if you have the habit of drawing trends, but I do. And definitely the low of yesterday was clearly a point that if it undercut that, you want to get out. If, and I say if, you don't want to wait for this support to act, depending on the time frame on your trade. But like I said, in this one was like a quick pop, and that's what we got. That's it. The volume is not coming. It's not like it was back in the spring when it was trading pretty well. AWSL, it's just there, doesn't do much. This stock, I want you to see this. I did put it in the newsletter because we see that a lot. If we look at a big long-term, chart. Obviously, this is all of last year. It was riding high, and then in the fall, like most oil and gas deal, it just went down. It's a small cap, but still, nevertheless, it had the big ride that most oil and gas deal had in the spring of 08. Now it's been going down, consolidating, building a base, and I'm looking at this, and every time it wants to get out and break this line, there's big volume coming. Now, there's one thing that you can see, and you can see that a lot, is when you have a big break like this on big bursts, normally the stock will come back on the trend line, find support here again, then goes back up, and that's why I put it there. It didn't perform well today, but this is the type of trade you take. Let's say a third of your position, or even a quarter, like 25%. And you watch how it goes, and that's it. And if you make only money on 25%, you make money on 25%. If it doesn't work, what I would do myself is look at buying in the 30 area if it was to come back there. So it's more like a long-term position for an oil and gas explosion, let's say, to the upside. I'll show you the chart of the oil and gas just so you have some understanding of this. Oops, sorry, CL. Okay. Gotta come up with the chart. Let's look at this right now. We have this, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm very bullish on this right now. If it breaks this area, obviously we're not far, and you can be a bit more aggressive. It is consolidating. Sorry, I just want to show you this right here. It is definitely consolidating right there. you know, something will happen. So if you want to be in some stock that that are in that sector for when it happens. Okay, so basically that's the case of FORC, and that's the reason I give it to you. Let's go back to this right here. That's it. Okay, so now WDRP, I said, you know, yesterday was not performing. You know, if you're still in it, just watch. Had a big bottoming tail yesterday, again today on a 60-minute chart. Not much volume today, but still, you know, you can see that it wants, looks like the selling pressure is off now. So we'll see if, you know, something good come out of it. Sorry. This one is pulling back. Most of the stock I gave you this morning as examples, you know, had a negative day today. And I was giving them to you to show you patterns, not as picks. So you need to understand it's normal that they pull back. CWDW as well. So you want to see a reset, and you know, normally on a pattern like this, you'd like to see it come back here and big volume coming in. Then it could probably start and do another move. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you for Friday morning video. And have a great trading day tomorrow.